jail too.
Yeah. I seen the NFL though beef get trends in
I think
sure.
so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
Where they talk so where they can't release some kind of music. They hope say that people will take this, that, some things. I'm like, people when they listen to people and then they make they decide or dictate what we for do.
Mm-hmm.
To start with, is anybody way go feel that way? For me, be some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them. As you can't release your first single, did you go asking for consultation?
No, you never did.
Maji, you DJ Slim will know. You start for some place.
Exactly.
When you build the brand, can reach it.
Yeah.
Nobody where you reach, they can't come say, boss, you think say the thing they do, we be with that. Then why did you?
Why are you even here in the first place?
Then me I go they use my ABGMA.
It's too early.
No. You see,
Big
if I
man.
don't make people go give we pressure.
Big man.
It is 10 in the morning. What too early said
It's
then?
too early, boss.
To make our wait 11, then I go.
No,
fire.
around like 12 inside.
By that time finish the show.
Then we finish.
Midnight.
No, but I don't know if you've seen it on social media.
I have. I chanced on a few comments and I'm like, this is the time. The guy said the thing be hot. If a strike come when it's hottest.
Exactly.
If I move on, do more, save they go. You understand?
Yeah.
The guy is an excellent chap and he's been here for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
All the time, all the other songs, they back. We say nobody they
Exactly.
they listen them.
Yes.
And
So he now has their attention.
yes, and if Sako there, almighty Sako there.
King Sack say he will give you
Sako
verse.
there self, you don't go people them a video camera light action no go. Camera light action they show things for him. Sack no go. Wait come for dance video. You don't see the dance video.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Now if I know say something there inside.
Exactly.
And me, I keep saying this all the time, man. This whole thing be spirit. If you see I'm on the physical, we'll be pie. Yeah. So for Sack to move car,
Say they go do visualizer. Dance video, you go there inside.
Day I come tell you people say or video in Gaza, people won't kill me for you. Your guy come there portfolio portomanto. What we mean? In guy we they call him portomanto.
Oh, okay. Portfolio refer to portfolio.
And that portfolio, what is the meaning? The position. And
Yeah, they talk not the back, the position.
Okay, me they make a bag no portomanto.
Okay.
See what government and we're doing and the video, massa.
Yeah.
A big Sakam show up no, cause he knows say no. The guy in numbers on TikTok keeps rising. They using stuff.
Yeah.
So if you miss out on that small part, you miss out with that.
Exactly.
If only your voice go here.
Yeah.
So he wanted to stay in the trend, be there,
Exactly.
and bringing in support. I mean, all be loved too.
Yeah.
But it be highly spiritual.
Mm.
Yeah. So but
Now be here. At the end of Chihuahua.
they tell you. So Charlie, would you anything make they not listen to anybody? If you want listen to them to media.
Tilly, as you say, you also get some 1 point on them.
Yeah.
Oh, she also thinks the same that the guy for no reason.
Oh, well, maybe the guy, I only heard of him during the Excellence. hit. Yeah. I don't know him.
No, I interviewed him last year here, right
I
here.
don't know him.
Right here on
You
Hits.
see, but as are they hits, where are they some of the big platforms in Ghana? People still don't know me. Until I get that my spotlight. I get why we don't know. Yeah, that be when you why? But now I did the industry queue for it's even normal.
Me, I feel say I sport there. Now it's every day. See me.
Big man! Hey,
Be like that.
who put that the announcing?
I
30.
Not everybody will know you.
No, yeah.
You see the things we they do. Or some plenty people they know they pay attention to.
Oh,
Who is it?
yeah.
Now, who be this person? True.
Yeah, for me, I think that there's a reason why someone like Sack, if he doesn't show out for people, they take time to complain because having a project with Sack is a big deal. Because they know that there's some form of advantage that comes with having a project with Sack. But the truth is, Sack is one of the big artists that doesn't know how to promote songs. Typical example is his project with Oxlade. See how Oxlade took his time. In fact, I think Oxlade is what. Honestly, I never thought there would be a time Sack where they will be on TikTok doing video with dancers. Till today, he has seen that is where when it comes to video and promoting songs, it has gotten to. So we're finding one demand. But Sack as a brand is not good with promotion. compared to this one, yeah, I'm not being malicious, compared to Stonebwoy. Once I say Stonebwoy meticulously or promoting a project, Sack is not like that. But Sack has a natural audience, that an organic listening that generally love him and push his project. The Sack Nation and could they push his project. But when it comes to promotion of Sack, intentional, won't say all the way to honor, Sack is not that person. However, someone like this Kojo Black guy, I understand that it makes sense that it is hot now. But did you know that the song was actually even dropped excellence? I hear it was 2024, which means that Afena any momentum. So if you don't take time with a brand like Sack, it is nice that Sack, you the Sack group project, but you might not get the attention from Sack as you would hope. It's like you are splitting attention on two projects that could have probably been on one, and then after a while, maybe after 2 months to be away any moment, now you are giving the Sack, because Sack projects is Sack projects. Like you must have time. But if you think that because I guess Sack I for put them hot, if you don't have a plan, not a media, I'm paying you naturally, I'm promoting a bit because Sack is not good with promotion.
I agree with what you are saying, but it's not the entire. It's not entirely.
Oh
the
yeah.
truth.
That well.
Because what you should understand, and sweetie, will come to you. We've taken her time. Oh, Charlie,
She was supposed to come today. She came late, so she's in our time. No.
Nobody knows. I keep saying, I know by now they talk this thing. I do this thing over 20 years. If you ask me how my first single hit, I don't know. African Girls, I don't know. What I can tell you is it took me 2 years for the song to hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We released the song in 2006. It got in our faces around early 2008. It was everywhere. Now, if you ask me, I don't know how Mujeba blow, but Mujeba blow in a week. We released the song part 1 week, boom, it did it. So my point is, what you should also understand. I've seen him perform. He's a performer. He's a live band performer as well. Now, if you are that kind of a person, and I keep saying this all the time, if you are that kind of a person,
you need a hard catalog to be able to stand on stage for a while. Makes sense.
Pussy go be. She's just intelligent. That alone should tell you what I'm saying. They don't do it. The most important thing in life is sex. I don't know why people don't like.
We understand, boss.
Kojo Black.
We are on Kojo Black, boss.
If it wasn't for sex, you people will not wake up today.
Thank you very much.
We're very thankful to sex.
Big man.
Yes. So in wrapping up. Yeah. You cannot keep somebody like that. On everybody's the way everybody they run. You understand? So he needs a catalog to do his performances. If for release against it for no weight and they flood the market.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It was the same thing with your guy, Paluta.
Yeah.
As the team pick,
Next song.
Yes.
Next.
Same with Famille. We need this new crop of boys.
Yeah.
You understand? Because then
Blackwood too.
Thank you. Then what's the essence of even having an album? The whole idea is for you to have a taste of what I have. Now follow me and now get some more. So I think he did the right thing. Yeah. For no stop. You see, sometimes we don't even see him like that. You know, we go wait that
You'll forget about it.
Yes. You understand? Yes. Sweetie, you speak now. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry, guys.
There is way.
Me, I have nothing to say about this issue.
Small discipline.
Thank God I'm done with mine. Like I'm doing it now. Thank God, because that. Oh, how?
You know the essence of that?
What's the essence?
It's still
Discipline.
Yes.
is it about the physique only? How are we going to like transcend it into our work ethics?
I can mention one, and maybe you find out the rest.
Yes.
So discipline is, you should be here at 8.
Yeah.
Don't be like DJ man.
Military
Slave.
We will come, the show start, they go start play something before you will come. Like, no discipline.
I've been here since 9.
That is today. Last time, I was waiting for you in the car.
I know we talk.
I'm glad to message you and Bulldog said we be so you do that. I know we
So yeah, I think it's a good initiative, but people in the universities are not taking it very lightly.
They don't like
it. They don't like the idea. But let's see how it goes. I mean, you never know.
Why don't let that?
So the training will start in the
stress in
school. The training will start in the schools before you graduate, right?
I think before the NSS begins.
I feel like it should be a 3 months program you go through before you go.
3 months.
Yeah.
Hey.
And I'm my dear, it is good for us. So
you are supposed to serve for a year, right?
Yeah.
So for the first 3 months, go and do that.
Yeah.
Then the 9 months, take come serve and go.
yeah,
Simple. Anyway,
it should be good for us.
let's box on.
Anyways, our next story is coming from UK-based promoter. He says that free ticket culture is killing Ghana event industry. So I watched the actual interview, and the guy was talking. He's called Bizzle. He was saying that Ghanaians abroad don't like paying for tickets. Or say everywhere, Obahabe event, like anywhere, they can't price certain. They can't price their events well, and he's not cashing out. So Ghana for Pacho, I don't know, but I don't know if how true this is here in Ghana. I mean, especially during December, people pay a lot
premium for events in Ghana.
Yeah.
It is true. What he's saying is
Well,
true.
the only one of the things that I know affects events in Yankee, and I'll talk about Yankee. That is like the typical Ghanaian culture, the GMT, Ghana Man time. That I know affects events.
And tickets too.
Tickets to people they search for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, bro.
Last year, Ghana party in the park. The guy complained after we did an interview with him on the other station.
Dennis.
Yeah. Or same microphone. Omu person omu fence ne so omu person omu oh.
But there's a reason for it, though. You know the reason.
What's the reason?
What's the reason?
Tell us.
The woman ever said it. One knows some.
Show us the way.
So this is it. There's something fundamentally wrong with the Ghanaian.
Indiscipline.
That's what Mahama has discovered.
For recent,
For recent.
You know, migration, right?
Yeah.
So if we all move from here, or we go Yankee, or we go London, what is the reason why we're going there?
Yeah, to work and make money.
Now, when we reach there, where we make the money, we know they spend the money for there.
Yeah.
We won't come house. Me and Slim, where we grew for some area. We mean, God willing, I bust go. So I bust my back for like 15, 20 years. Slim still there here. When I come, I won't come show Slim, say, yo, you know. So we save one money. When you go out there, a lot of them, they live like, how I go call them? You see this room, 4 people, like if you...
Cubicle.
Yes. Share 4, yes.
Then partition them like hard disk.
Jimmy, Debbie. See,
Big man.
No, and they know say no be disrespect. What I'm saying is that, bro, they make the vex. They can't do anything. You see, all I'm trying to say, let us live. All my people were the sea for there, yeah? You know, when I was in Yankee, last year I spent a lot of time there, right? I meet like 5 or 6 of my boys, right? They do cybersecurity. Like millionaires in dollars, right? Ghana boys who. They have 2, 3 houses here. They don't live in it. They have 3 or 4, 5 cars parking each. They don't live in it. And they day Maryland, they day Washington, they day Texas, they day everywhere. And their eyes is on the screen 2-4-7. They are doing like 3, 4, 5 jobs. Cybersecurity is paying. Now, one job like that, when you sit on a phone call for just, let's say, an hour or two, right? You go make like the hour every week, like maybe $10,000 or $12,000 every week. Yeah. So imagine the person is doing 5 of that.
Big move.
So he's collecting like over $50,000 or $60,000 a month.
Big thing, oh.
Wow.
Now he can't build all these houses, put the cars for them, and they pay people make the watch stop. Patrol, when you prepare, then.
When you would have probably lived well where you are, because whilst you are working, you are still alive. You for enjoy life.
That be our biggest problem.
The search for money.
Yeah, yes. That be our biggest problem. So, and it's all with us, right? But we for just double backwards. Say no, this is where I live. They tell them, I say, yo, bro, you see this at the way right now. If I die now, that be all.
Finish.
That's I don't have all I own now is this.
Simple.
We don't once you understand that, then you go live life. Once you understand that, you will live life. And so we take that mindset, travel, go work there, go sit down how it be cold for there. Somebody make money, say one come do waiting. That is where you are. Live it there. Yeah. Now, I go on to say this. If people were living all other cultures around the world, we're living like that, we will not have a Zuckerberg. We will not have this boy who did the administration now, the richest guy in the world now. The guy is South African. He reached some places. He said, no, the place that they be land of opportunities. Make her excel. And now look at where he did. He breathes big, we make him. But we won't go do something and come.
Spot there.
That be when you can even throw more people in.
Exactly.
You go to New Jersey, for instance, right? Like, half of the town, all the gas stations are owned by Indians. Like about 400 Indians will come together. They will put maybe $1,000 or $10,000 together, and they will go buy one
gas station.
You know, they finish, they buy it. That's how they move. Chinese. There's a Chinatown in everywhere you go. Where is the Ghana town?
No. Africa town, if you
go
holla before you
that is our problem, and it trickles down from there. So, exactly. Stone boy, then shut into them. But your black honestly that be no buy. And you go die.
Yeah.
You go die. So if we not start tell them the truth now, and if they go take offense with the truth, then Charlie, them ahead be that. You understand? That's where you live. Be there. People have gone and never came back. So if Kofi happened to you, we take life for granted. We wake up and we get down. We didn't lie. Afternoon we'll catch.
See, the other side of it is the opportunity cost of going to an event, as against that of doing a shift. Making double on that day because a holiday, say you are going to.
What is the money for, bro?
Exactly, but Charlie,
anyway,
Charlie. Debbie, let's move on.
Yeah, so let me just hit you with one last story because our time is fast spent. Now, how many of you drink tap water?
Tap
from the tap.
Ache.
When was the last time I went tap water?
Where?
Like from your tap.
I understand, but
territory, which part of the world?
Here in Ghana.
But this already we know.
Hey, wow, Ghanaians. Wow, I see. We used to fill bottles of water into the fridge, but now they're challenging.
That's like 92.
At least pure water is
92, okay. 94. They're about the fair now.
Well, Stanley Mate, he's the communications manager for Ghana Water Limited, and he's saying that he drinks tap water every single day, and he's urging you guys to drink tap water. It's clean, it's conducive, like it's for everybody. You guys should drink. That's his personal, that's his favorite.
Been there for long,
how old is he? Number one.
I will send him water from my house in the morning so that he will see if he can drink it. I'll just watch I'll pay the water bill.
When he get the job, when we get new job, we talk plenty.
Beautiful exuberance.
Yeah, but Charlie, he's urging all of you guys. So I don't know if today, if you go home, try and just taste tap water and see. Just taste it and see, because he's claiming that now it's really
inside
good.
the water self, they come. So what do you want? What do you want
to drink? And taste sparkling, water from Ghana. You guys should try that. So yeah, that's it. These are what have been trending this
Well,
week.
Debbie, thanks a lot for joining us this morning. Showbiz Review Xtra here on Hits 103.9. And we're going in, whole team packed. Bugod is up in the building. Mr. Edem Chotome and Tilly Tills also up in the building. In fact, this name, if you blow, if you give me copywriter.
Silly Tales.
Tilly Tills.
Copyright.
Copywriter for put that thing for top.
Or take do podcast.
Yeah, yes.
Silly Tales.
Yes.
It's so cute too.
Straight out of the pocket. But listen, this week, in fact, last week, or we did inside, as people go talk say last week, right? But the week inside, one of the trending stories from Nigeria to Ghana has to be Burna Boy and Sophie's. I think they took over the trends yesterday, the entire day, and I did a session on it. But it's X-rated. It's one X-rated content that we can't have that type of conversation on the radio at this point in time. But long story short, let me put it that way. For our listeners, Burna Boy promised a social media influencer Lamborghini
for what?
In exchange for Zomizo. You understand?
5 minutes.
Zomizo.
Oh,
In exchange for Zomizo.
putting
And the Zomizo happened. And the Lambo no go. The Lambo no go.
Bra, Luzuga.
Yes. So it's a big violation.
So the person they online originally
Yeah.
pressing the neck. Social media tweeting.
Wow.
It's one of the hot button conversation on social media right now. Yeah. But you've not heard of it.
People do cartoon about it. They say, the girl they pressing neck. It's like what with British contract.
It's one of the hot button conversation from Nigeria to Ghana.
Brotherhood for no promise.
But you see, again, I feel I love it. You know why I love it?
Why?
It be some spin-off. Burna has been quiet for a minute. Nobody they talk about Burna again. Really, really and truly. I mean, the hits are not coming like it used to.
Yeah. And I think he's dropped a couple of projects as well, but they are not getting the attention as well.
And this is your way of getting him back into the
Exactly.
It be beautiful thing.
Exactly.
Instead of going at each other, always be stunt.
You feel it's a stunt,
Oh
right?
yes, big one.
Could be.
Big one. These people they plan them on that level, the Hollywood level. So that be how they see them. You know, because to start with, Burna Boy does not even have to. Maybe we will see the girl that they talk about. I won't see her.
Oh, the social media influencer. She be though. She be. For real.
But you know, they be past that Burna and girl way stop with them for the London. There was
Spice.
Chloe. Stefflon. Stefflon today on another level.
And the level of Stefflon, you know, all I'm trying to say is, if you look at the, maybe people they follow them. So, but if you look at the level of influence, you know, and where Burna they, you understand, you know, Nitibe or baby fufro, you understand. Plus, I'm sure Burna has a girl you go out with.
There's a new girl.
There's a new Chloe baby.
Good. You know, so you want to know all these things we cooked.
She's actually a mega star in the US. So Chloe is this girl there. Fala cry for Burna.
I'm picking intel, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently the lady has followed Burna across all social media platforms.
Which lady?
Chloe.
Which Chloe?
The new girl.
The girl, no. All they part of the script.
Oh, okay. Or someone trying to come.
Juma we are be that so. Yeah. I would say you boof, you boom for you.
We no vex.
Yeah, we no vex.
It's all for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Well, let's touch on our first story this morning. And Mr. George Quaye is in the news. And he's saying, I was disappointed in John Dumelo for not correcting Habib Iddrisu when the vetting was, John was being vetted for his position as the deputy Agric Minister. And there was some form of, how do I put it, some crossfire across board. But I like the way Fenton was behaving. I really did. In fact, he was so cool, calm, and then He was just pushing the normal, because John apparently was the last person to be vetted on that day, right?
I don't catch all the.
But he was the last person to be vetted on that day. So he actually took it easy, unlike the other people that we've seen come across the vetting. He took it easy on John. The interesting part of it was when he was pushing John on the Roman Catholic. He was questioning him on his faith and all that. But Iddrisu made one comment about John being serious. Habib Iddrisu, yes. He made a comment about John being serious when he finally gets into position as the Deputy Minister for Agric, and he made reference to his former job, or I don't know if John is still active in the movie industry, saying that is a serious place, unlike the movie industry. And George is here to say that Charlie E2 vex. Well, team lead for Image Bureau, George Quaye, has expressed a disappointment in John Dumelo for not responding to a remark made by the Minister of Parliament for Yendi constituency, Habib Iddrisu.
Member of Parliament.
Yeah, Member of Parliament.
For the MPP.
Yeah. Yendi is...
it's MPP, Member of Parliament.
So.
And he's, I think, a deputy whip for the minority.
Yes. Well, at the vetting on Friday, 25th of February 2025, Habib Iddrisu advised John Dumelo, the Deputy Minister designated for Food and Agriculture, not to treat the new role as he were in the movie industry. You are not in the movie industry. Try to be as serious as you can, Habib remarked. This statement has not gone down well with many in the creative arts industry who view it as condescending to their profession. George Quaye, speaking in an interview on Daybreak Hits with Doreen Avio, criticized the MP's remark and expressed disappointment that John Dumelo did not challenge it. I was quite a bit disappointed in my brother John Dumelo for not calling it out right there, George Quaye said. He added that Dumelo should have used the moment to defend the creative industry, which played a significant role in his rise to prominence. If it were me, George said, I would have seized it as a perfect opportunity to make a statement for the sector that made me. The sector that made me, and I would defend it, he stated. Quaye also acknowledged the presence of influential figures in Parliament, such as A+, Honorable Ablaji Fakumashi and Honorable Sam George, who have shown support for the creative sector. Well, this morning we're about to dive into it proper, because when I saw it, there be some way small. I mean, for Member of Parliament who in their campaign to amass votes and become the next in command, Ghana has they used a lot of creatives in their campaign. For you to say that it is Charlie, it be some way. But anyway, Boo is here, Tilly is here. Let me start from Tilly. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
You've seen the piece?
Yeah, I've seen it. So, unfortunately for me, I didn't get a chance to watch the entire vetting process. I saw some of the excerpts, and I wasn't surprised how it went with Afinyo Macken. And I mean, over the time, I think someone like John Dumelo career journey, political career journey, has been played for all of us to see, and it's been quite enviable and worth applauding. So aside the time he went to call some woman bloody widow and whatever things, no, I think generally he has been good. He has been good, and then his growth from one side to the other has been seen. The work he has put in has been seen, and to me, this was a perfect cap for a very successful or a very intentional thing he has built over the years. You know, I didn't think the interview would go any other way until this one started circulating with this man and the thing he had to say. Now, first of all, even if you take the brand John Dumelo as a person, if I say one can't. I'm affecting the movie industry in Impoa. I don't think John Dumelo is an unserious person. There are people that are friendly. They are, you can laugh with them when they say they are nice people. It doesn't mean they are not serious. You get it? So as a person, unless maybe he has another personality off camera and off microphones that I don't know, that makes him unserious. But even that's important to say it and now use it, it's not like your movie industry. I think it was very, very ignorant. It was just an ignorant thing to say, because anybody that knows our sector and knows how it moves and shakes will not think it's not an unserious industry. Like it doesn't. Anybody that knows it will not say that. So it's usually the ignorant ones who don't know how, because aside the show, there is an entire business that moves and shakes. What you say? So for you to just sit somewhere and see the people that you like on TV and you think that is all that it is, no, it means that you don't have the knowledge of it. And the people that we saw lifting tables and chewing papers, how many of them are from the creative side?
They are not from there.
They are not from us.
But that is, to them, is serious business. Because to get the energy to lift a table and destroy microphones is serious.
So that is serious business. So that was serious business.
Yes.
Me, I just think it was an ignorant thing to say. Shelly Akobochetu has said the same thing before to the same John Dumelo. And to me, I agree some time or a bit with George Quaye that was a moment to also not to be rude. That is where people are like, oh, it's a vetting, you cannot go and be confrontational. But this is not just an ordinary person. This is a deputy whip to a party, and this person is actually representing an entire constituency. So think about it. Can you imagine how this man positions conversation when it comes to creatives in his constituency? Even if he has something that can help the creatives in his like you see how myopic and narrow-minded and tiny thinking he thinks. How do you think he's helping creatives in his constituency? Do you get it? So to me, I really agree with George Quaye that it would have been, you don't have to be rude to always make your point. I keep saying that you can make your point and you can just make a little correction. That makes him realize that, probably maybe what I wanted to say, maybe a man can hear. And then maybe he would probably have apologized. But to let him go, and now the conversation with the media are now coming to have it, and this man has still not apologized. After everything that has gone on, he has still not apologized. So you can see that he is just somebody that is adamantly ignorant about what he thinks the industry is. And for such a person, you don't let them go like that. You have to educate them. Say, thank you for your feedback. But to say that this is not the movie industry, I think it's not fair to our sector to say that. That is all. You don't have to be confrontational or arrogant. You don't have to. But there are moments that you have to educate people because the spotlight is on them and it's on their ignorance. And it is also on their lack of education that they are spilling into the masses. Because this thing, we all watch the vetting. Me that I don't watch out for, I'll go watch out by end of this week. So imagine the other young people and parents in this constituency that this man's words makes you feel like, movie industry, I'm serious. You get it? And this is somebody that is sitting in a vetting position after coming from that industry. And it has produced somebody out to our vetting. So me mompa dear, I think that people that speak that way, they just don't know the machinations of the industry. They just think it is kasane, acting. But if you know how now movie industry, we don't have a marketplace. One of our biggest problems is distribution, but we are still making movies. They should ask us how we are doing it. And if we had creative people in places that make things change, now 8 years won't be like this.
Adam,
German,
go get him.
I think that as a country, we need to change our mindset of how we look at our creative industry. I think it was really unfortunate, especially coming from that quarters, which is Parliament. They make most of the laws, and policy decisions are mostly affirmed by Parliament, and they should look like they are concerned about the contribution of this industry, but not taking it so lightly, especially if you look at how our Ghana Poverty Reduction Strategy 1 and Poverty Reduction Strategy 2 have talked about using the creative sector to create a lot of employment, because it is a sector which does not need, most of the aspect of the sector does not need qualifications for people to get employed. So it is one of the tools that our poverty reduction strategy emphasizes that we can use to develop our space. And if you look at Ghana Statistical Service, their data show that in 2020, the year 2024, the sector contributed about 2.5% of our GDP. And if you look at tourism was number 3 contributor in terms of the country's GDP. It tells you that tourism is playing a crucial role, and it cannot do that without creative and culture. So these elements are driving tourism, and for tourism to be doing well in terms of our GDP contribution, it shows that this is a sector which needs a lot of attention. South Africa, like this, in 2020, their creative economy, they contributed about 1.61 billion rands to their GDP. A country like UK in 2022 had a creative economy contributing about 120 something billion pounds to their GDP. America in 2022, the creative sector contributed 1.10 trillion to their economy. So this is a multi-billion-dollar sector which needs all the support and investment to be able to thrive. Because if you check the Ghana statistical document on the contribution of creative to our economy, it says that that sector needs support in terms of incentives and other investments to be able to generate a lot of revenue for the country. So members of parliament must see that area as an untapped gold which, when well invested, can be able to generate the huge billions and trillions other countries are benefiting from. So we need not, at this age, we need not to create that impression where it will go into minds of parents like, oh, MP Kraneka say into Baby Bekacha so that they want to be an actor. I mean, what kind of narrative are you driving? At this point in our lives, we should not be driving narratives like this.
Do you feel John should have corrected him?
In a way, if you check the video, you could clearly see John wasn't happy. Okayana and him, like a cow on the street, and him Jimmy. Like,
no, he did this.
But this man is making it look like just because he was John's mate, out in the year, governance and leadership masters at Gimpa, and he's trying to refer you, we were studying together. As you are going,
there was a playful tone.
During
his whole vetting process, there was a playful tone.
I mean, John is a jovial person, but what he has been able to achieve for himself doesn't show somebody who is not serious. He's been able to. I mean, one of the safe seats of the NPP is I was West Wogon, and it's one of the elitist constituencies in the country.
Exactly.
Harboring all the tertiary institutions among other, opulent people staying in this Joulu, Westland, East Legon, and aspect of North Legon. And this guy has been able to snatch that seat. Look at that.
Does it look like somebody who's not serious?
You understand? And he's been successful in the movie. He's been successful in farming. And now he has entered politics. Look at how his career is going. Just first time of entering, he's a deputy minister. So that is somebody who is on a serious trajectory. So let us not slight people just because we think that, in the movie industry, getting into character alone to be able to make a certain story look real, it's not a joke. It's a skill. So we beg them, they should cut us some way.
And for slow down,
that means who say movie
say any idea is serious. So why should you be doing it?
But it plays a role in your life. That's leisure.
Boo.
Beautiful submissions from my people. But I think what John did was the best to ignore. So we'll be quite Kwasiasema. We'll give them the audience. Maybe facts. Because you're kind of in Kwasiasema. Let's put it that way. To start with, you see, the world is built on a principle, hot and cold. So if hot means serious for you, cold might mean unseriousness for somebody. And what is wrong if somebody is not serious? So the question is, maybe first and foremost, the gentleman lacked vocabs. Maybe there was something he wanted to say and he couldn't say it. But to say something is not serious, why should we be serious all the time in the world? You understand? to start with, the world is not a serious place. You're here to contribute your quota and go. Again, like all the things that my brother and my sister said, if this person is unserious, on bet now. I think one of the things, or what he wanted to say, was to stay focused. You can say that, maybe he feels that John is not focused. Maybe he feels that. So focus and seriousness are two different things. You understand? But for somebody to travel this length or this far to sit where they are seated, you should know that they did not get here by playing whatever. You understand? So to start with, I think John did a very gentlemanly thing
by not responding.
So I don't know why George Nibuefu. Look, if that sector wasn't serious and like the way George or maybe a few of us are trying to make it look, there will not be a whole ministry for that. Then the whole government or the whole country, we are joking.
Then we are not even serious.
Then we are not serious. You understand? So I don't know what was running through John's mind, and he did not respond. But I think whatever ran through his mind at the time that did not warrant that response to that ignorant or ignoramus was the best of things. Because to start with, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Do we want to say creatives are not serious? Did the guy come there naked? The guy who asked the question, did he come there naked?
No.
Or he was wearing something?
Yes.
Who made it?
There's a creative.
God is nothing else but a creative, if you look at human beings. So that's why maybe I've asked John why he don't mind that. Because he think deep, he'll be like, go into your bedroom. Because you're actually selling your ignorance to the country. And nobody, no serious thinking or unserious thinking person will see you as, sometimes we try to be intelligent, try to think we want to make some sense, but we end up being senseless. Yeah, and in this case, that's exactly what he just sold or torn in ignorance. Say, Jimmy. You understand? And I'm sure the whole gesture from John was like, what do Jimmy about it now? Yeah, because I mean, in an unserious world, where will you be saying this?
Anyway, John at his ministerial vetting.
Please go ahead and answer, Honorable Nominee.
Mr. Chairman, please, no. So now I'll bring you back to when we were studying together. Chairman, it's okay, because the way Honorable Bye-Bye, congratulations, is saying, I don't want to go much. She wants me to say bye-bye and congratulations, but I wouldn't say that, except to say that, or to add, that if you go to the ministry, try to assist your minister. The ministry is it's big, it's huge, and you should not try to jump the gun. And also note that when you go to the ministry, you are not in your movie industry as you are. Try to be as serious as you can, so that you can be able to assist your minister to succeed. I thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I congratulate the nominee.
And I was quite a bit disappointed in my brother John Dumelo for not calling it out right there. But of course, you cannot fault him because, he was at his vetting and all that, and these are the people. So you would probably not want to come off as rude. But if it were me, George Quaye, I would have seen it as a perfect opportunity to make a statement for the sector that made me before Agric discovered me. And I was quite a bit disappointed in my brother John Dumelo for not calling it out right there. But of course, you cannot fault him because, he was at his vetting and all that, and these are the people. So you would probably not want to come off as rude. But if it were me, George Quaye, I would have seen it as a perfect opportunity to make a statement for the sector that made me before Agric discovered me.
Apology. On the BB and Saya BB, here we are some Nipa, cell phone. Now who was off my one answer for? See, be a one way or the other. You started a campaign, no, a person, a generated it. Towns over Transana, and is for Yama, could not transfer best starting to be almost as a idiot and cancer. I independent, Trebianians, a cosum. Minya each day, na into question Ghana. War, civil war, na, a soldier for not chasing Kuno. Umukuni Pabiabi. nkwala kora ne hu sɛ oma ku oma gu gata mu bebre nkwala nketewa yɛsu omu shutu nipa bia everything na 1 o'clock na menya saa yikyerɛ no nti na ɛyɛ memenda me kwasɔ du asɔro no na hu sɛ sojafoɔ no mienu agina asɔrdan no a omu guide asɔre no ɛna mienu nso wɔ inside na mienu no ɔbaako bɛma ko no mo ti asɔre no inside ti mi wura asɔrdan no mu apɛna yɛda baako me ne yɛ rough paa kɔdwan pɔ pie free ha mo hyɛ sɛ mo yɛ campaign no nia ɛyi ɔmanya champion yetum fukura nka mumu ya on sɛ iba de udwana bɛsa na so wɔka na bro so enti ogusu a wɔka na soja ni ba na ɔwɔ dan ni inside no ka ten sɛ my friend kwano tum na wonu so ɔno nti na mpanyimfo de ba ase yɛ guide asɔre na wonu so yɛ bakase ɛna girl no ka saa word no na mani tie ma na nya mo nkronkron ba me nkyɛn bɛka kyɛ me sɛ even ɛwɔ sɛ wɔdwen sɛ de wosi code deep no sɛ BBC mpa nka ma kyerɛ wo sɛ obi wa so dem okra nka wo dwane akɔhyɛ okra nka obi wapi the essence of the dream nyame ehumɔbɔ na me twɛn sɛ inspiration bɛba na ma yɛ dwom na me de apologize for my utterances. You're the one of Yahweh
Ampong.
Genie, they bet me I'm on a different name.
Great. Ampong.
Say Jinkwa. Jinkwa.
Great Ampong apologizes to NDC and Ghanaians to the new song. Ghanaian gospel musician Great Ampong has issued an unreserved apology to Ghanaians and the members of the National Democratic Congress, that's the NDC, for a campaign song he previously released against the party ahead of the 7th December 2024 elections. Great Ampong composed a song endorsing the new patriotic party flag bearer, that is Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. However, the song contained controversial lyrics that made unfounded claims about President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. Now, the song that I just played is his apology song. Title of the song is Apology from Great Ampong. You can search it online across all DSPs. The song did there. Let's get the numbers up for him. I don't know if he wants the numbers on. Apparently, the voice that we played is when he had a realization that he needed to apologize for some of the utterances, and I'm sure he was also seen on a. In fact, I saw a couple of videos where he engaged members of the opposing party live on radio, and there were certain things that he also said that he believes Charlie and as a stand. So now your man, they apologize, but in the studio, minim say NDC for Mobaji apology now and as a money. Let me start with Boo. I don't know if you've heard it.
I'm the only NDC person here.
Yes.
And now she say NDC on. As the way go do there.
Yeah, buying the Osu.
Yeah, buying the Osu.
I don't know. I don't speak for the party, but I mean personally, I'm hoping it's coming from a genuine place, right? Mm-hmm. Because, like I've said, I mean, yes, we as people can falter, right? And maybe if you realize, yawa pie there, but you see, the apology no go do anything. The apology there go fee. The same way the insult no do His Excellency John Dramani anything. Mm-hmm. The apology no go help him in any way.
Okay.
So you go suffer what if for suffer. The world there be so. The Obe Diano, I don't know Obetra. You understand what I'm saying? So make you think say they drop this and talk so assemblance. My apologizing to Bibia Swertra. No. And who in so that be how they talk about go come. So it will not work. Artistically it's a beautiful song. I like the whole singing with the Akufado voice and the drill part of the song. But the essence of the song for me, Emfa. I thought he should have been measured. I have my moments that I've thrown or hurled some insult at some people in power. Especially the
former president.
Yes,
there are lots
performing. Yes,
there are lots of videos where.
But me myself, I know insult. I don't know why people they feel say be insult.
You've said it several times that he doesn't even deserve to be. He should act like a dead person in the country.
But that's not an insult. It's an opinion. Insult be with Jimmy, stupid, foolish.
But you said some a couple of them.
I know. I've not said that. My cousin will be
also be brave.
Yeah, before I go die, I know be insult, to be cursed. So
you actually cursed him.
Oh yes. I for now take a bottle of schnapps to my mom. That's my mom. My mom's shrine to now solidify it, make it happen for him. And the thing I talk for her, mommy them pick him. But now everything sa kokahuna.
The endorsement.
Then solidify the maker. Me once I mention your name like that, my people they take him. But to action the process, and I mean.
Meaning you still stand by it.
Oh, forever to me myself.
I small BNI show you something.
Oh,
as them show you something.
No, that be one. That be mess up one a job. Carry we unnecessarily go they Yoko put us for sale. Now we come they frustrate vent. They say why would they vent? They carry we go they be and I mean so
back and forth.
Me and them will be personal issue. Personal.
You and Akufo-Addo.
Personal like that. Why there's a personal.
Okay.
There's
no middleman.
Oh, which
it's a personal thing.
God self give up for one as inside. They say we jaffa it with mamu. Yeah, you understand? So if you hear me on Akufo-Addo there, that be the whole point.
The moment you hear his name, no, you vex.
don't bring it anywhere around me. You know, for somebody who was begging the whole time, the guy didn't campaign. His campaign was just begging. Moon try me, moon share, na moon you saw all that. He had no message. Begging was his message. Then he comes, he's like, hey, wake up. Hey. Nah, man. You understand? Somebody like that, it will be hard for somebody like me to respect. Because Ombunipa, you know, they respect people, so he doesn't deserve it. Yeah, he doesn't deserve it. And anybody who says otherwise, I don't know how did they see him, or I don't know how did they think. You know, yes, there are some people that you might show some type of some sort of behavior towards and all that. I mean, you know, but in the glare of everybody, where you go and tell a sitting chief of a whole community to get up before they can accord you some respect you think you deserve. Nah, man. For chiefs to gather themselves to come and meet you at your office, at the office they put you, and tell you that, oh, there's no development in my area, and you tell them, you look in their face and say, oh, you know, for you to go to Akonsombo when the flood, the thing opened, and said, Mukra, I don't know why I'm here, Mukra man vote here, mami. You know, and these are stuff, you know, these are videos that are there.
They're online.
I don't know how we want to respect such a person. There's a word, reciprocal, right? Yes, reciprocation, right? I mean, if you treat somebody some type of way, you go get same thing, you know. So for somebody like that, and one way they bust my brain, apparently this guy be lawyer. Yo, he's supposed to be well read. Lawyers they read.
Yeah.
We with the back. Lawyers they read. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, so now coming back to Ampong, where somebody like His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you don't get any personal, unless you come sit and say, no, Mama take my girl.
Yeah.
No, Mama be fine, man.
Yeah.
We made the feel him.
Yeah.
So maybe in girl be go like him. You know, that one safe, your girl go like him. But there's nothing like that. Only, you know, it's just pure campaign and you do your thing. You know, where you
spread your message.
Yes, you go
and stick to
far.
the message.
You know, now you come, they come do. I will never be, in this my lifetime. I'll never be caught up apologizing to what you call it.
Akufo-Addo.
Never. How? Tell me in which scenario it go happen. I don't know what go happen tomorrow, but I know go happen. I'm telling you. Imagine, I can give you a scenario. So let's just say in the next 4 or 5 years or next 10 years, I decide to go to Parliament. Right? You know, so those things go come back.
Yeah.
They go clap safe. Who go bring that question?
For your vetting?
Yes.
If somewhere I see.
I go clap.
If I feel your marketing license.
He go clap. Yeah, that goes, hey, don't be nonsense.
You go tell.
Understand.
For the vetting.
Yeah, for them there, no.
You go show something small for them. You must stick to the script.
Yes. Remember Busami, and I go refer him. You see? And I feel say that be where some of us for sure are strength. You know, so look at honorable we come this way, has plenty like that. That's the veteran. Big desperation. We'll do the studios in the neighborhood and and baby until it's now no better. Say it was handicapped and look, you should go to the say constitution and look at his say the designation. So you knew all that when you were sitting there and was making promises. Why would you say in the vet and say, oh, as a deputy minister, I'm there to observe? Yeah. So please, all these questions you are throwing to me.
Ask my boss.
Yes. Maybe I mean to me, yes, you. Me to your almost me be a deputy. So, you know, I think as human beings, we should be strong enough. That be me. I keep telling people that when I'm wrong, I should be able to have an explanation for why you think I am wrong. So I'm trying very hard to not put myself in a situation where I will not have an explanation for my wrongdoing. And My wrongdoing will not be my wrongdoing. It will be you thinking it's wrong.
Somebody's perception of what you did.
Thank you. And you cannot, that one day, you know, go fight anybody. I was on Nana Romeo show the last time. Your praise, no, they do me anything. Your disapproval, to no, they do me anything. I know me.
Yeah.
Me Jimmy.
Simple.
And you know, this guy get brain. No, and me, I know say I don't get brain. You know, people can't tell. You understand what I'm saying? So I know they look at anybody approval or disapproval.
I know I point you, so if you are disappointed,
thank you.
He be your own case.
You understand? So I believe for me, that's how I look at it as a human, or as human beings. That be how we for behave. We for don't behave like dogs. Where when you give the dog food, and you be cool. The day you don't give them, then you you understand? We for have some conscience. Even dogs they get. So it'll be now they come say oh there be
if I apologize,
I heard him. I think I've seen the video with Sammy Flex, right? And I think there was a point he was saying, say, oh, if the Aquanian background, but to me, I call Papa name. Hey,
big man.
Hey, where go pass?
So call render unqualified apology because you what's in your the first one.
Oh, there be minty. The other here, no. There be, but I've heard statements they made during Zapuna Pania in head like in punk like Pupo, you know. You know, they talk anyhow, and I used to I like I'm still, I mean, like in music, but Charlie, some things I ain't the way that people give you people. And I don't know why people didn't see that they were going to lose no matter the situation. I kept telling people. You see,
it's a ground no good.
Dogs. Kakalika, you know Kakalika?
Yeah.
Udaklo, you know Udaklo?
No.
That be lizard.
Good.
All of them, they bore.
Them vex for Ghana.
They bore MPP. Them all go vote.
Even Kakalika.
I'm telling you. This thing they tell you, maybe I would die go before you go put my picture for your studio. Goes, this guy was saying it. The thing they tell you be spiritual. Everybody ball. The trees, the wind, the water. You don't see the water. Water will be blue, 10 brown. It ball be that.
The water self vex.
Them all go vote. You don't see. So I'm on kaka mubedino. Intina mo yes I dem. You know now you know if you go anywhere. You be here where you dey. So now you won't find strategy. Survive the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you won't apologize.
Massa.
Ever.
My mom kept telling me before, and God bless her soul, she says that when you throw a ball against the wall, it bounces back to you. It depends on how hard you throw the ball. So you throw them hard, you go take them.
You go feel them.
Oh no, you go feel them. No, you go feel them. You know, be about jobs or now you go feel them when you come out for house. Today we know some pivotal person in the space where you hide. What do you say? 1 year, 1 year.
For run.
Ninja. What do you say?
Dark mode.
Wicked mood activated.
You know. So Charlie, I'm fine.
Anyway. Adam.
Yeah, I think I really became worried some of the approach he and Nicholas Omanie Ampong chose. I remember on Joy FM when we were doing discussion about political campaign songs and the artists' involvement in politics, I was urging them to tread cautiously because you can do politics without dating yourself. And Masi is one classical example. He's been doing songs.
Yeah.
But, I mean, hardly do you see him bantering with people, throwing invectives and others, you know. But I don't know in the kind of advice he and Ampong Nicholas got, where they decided to like be more partisan even than the politicians, because I was saying that they are not like any ordinary people. Aside the politics, they have a certain brand to protect. And as a brand, you are looking at doing business with different, clients. And if you are stepping into a partisan mood with your brand, do it well so that at the end of the day, after the politics, your brand can still be sellable. So you can be able to, recoup from, leverage on your brand to be able to make some revenue. But to decide to throw caution to the dogs and go into, the gutters just for politics' sake, knowing that you have a career also somewhere was so daring for me. And I think he has started on a good note to, look back and feel like I could have done better or I could have done it this way. For me, it's a way to go. I don't see anything wrong with that. If you've done something and you think you went overboard, just look within yourself and reflect. That's why PR provides mortification for those who believe that they've erred to honestly and openly admit and say sorry. So, let's forgive him, and this should also serve.
Let's forgive and forget.
Yeah, and this should also serve us.
We are resetting.
Lesson.
We are resetting.
It should serve as a lesson to the others. And even if you are not even an artist, a musician, an actor, or a showbiz person doing politics, you still need to learn about this. When people were at the vetting, before the vetting committee, they were pulling, some of the things they've done in the past, some of the things they've said in the past. Some were total lies, and they have to eat the humble pie. You don't want to be in that mood one day. So let's be decorous in our political discourse. Let's not think that politics is a dirty game. So you have to go and do all sort of things. And this is not the best for our democracy. Let's not be on that path. So Ghana, see after election, no campaign.
Forgive and forget.
Yeah, it's not everyone who can even feel he's wrong and say I'm sorry. A few people. So
did you listen to the voice note that I played earlier?
Yeah, I listened.
Where he said that he came to the realization that he needed to apologize for some of his utterances. Now it's based on, and that is where I'm concerned. I'm not sure it's
the dream.
It's based on a dream.
Yeah,
that is he's not sorry for saying things that were untrue.
The dream hits him. If he's not sorry, I'm not sure he would have
there's a difference.
Acted on the dream.
So there's a difference. And I feel sorry for saying those words to you, Adam. But he is sorry that the words that he used on Adam, and I said, sorry for the words I used on you, might cause other people to riot.
No.
That is what he was trying to see.
No, I'm coming.
If I like to,
I come. I'll come there.
Or let's
you don't need to play. Before you come to the realization to say sorry,
yes,
you may reflect. There are so many things which go into it. You may reflect. Somebody can even say, oh Charlie, you said this. Then you reflect. His came through a dream, and I'm sure after that he had a discussion. I'm coming.
Showing remorse for using certain words.
Slim.
Different.
No. Slim, I'm coming.
I'm trying to break it down.
The dream could be a trigger. So after the dream came, he could have a discussion with himself that, so the dream can be a trigger for him to enter himself and feel sorry.
Why is he looking for an opportunity to meet the president one-on-one to apologize?
Yeah, so that should tell you that a certain sober reflection has taken place, and he feels that I shouldn't, even my apology should not be in the air, it should be personal. Okay. So if I get the opportunity, that shows how deep he feels he's wrong.
Well,
and he wants to meet the man one-on-one and say so.
Lawyer for the accused. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, my lord.
Tilly Tills.
I don't think there was any dream.
If
Baumia had won, would he have apologized?
The dream no go come.
The dream no go come.
You see that?
Because nobody did,
If Baumia had won this election, And if MPP and the people and he was talking for and his protection and his shelter he knew he would have gotten, would we have had the dream, or would he have had his dream, and would he be apologizing even after that? I don't think so. It's not any dream. It is fear.
He's a fear.
It's a fear.
A fear.
It is fear that has Susu die. And the dream he even said, I had a different interpretation from it. The riot is not because of Ghana burning. No, as someone what can be tower so, and I will go church. And I church say, "Master, I go car in your car. Go face." That's what the dream is about too. It's on who said that we. I said, "Why okay? Wako patowa. I can't say be good sister. Wako patowa. It is not any Ghana that is burning."
It is
if Ghana would have burnt, it would have burnt within the 8 years that we were unhappy. It is not after we have voted a new person into power that we are coming to burn the Ghana. Or you know, sense be a kind of so it's not anything. And to me, I don't even think there was a dream anywhere.
Thank you.
Because see, have you watched the video, the first video that came out during the recording of the song? See the way they are vibing. Did they look remorseful?
No.
They've monetized the video. They are making money. Any apology, Waki can't say he's afraid because if Baumia had won, this man won't apologize.
No. For what?
Hey! Tilly Tills.
You're the one of after elections, no campaign. You're gonna win.
Will feature thoughtfully curated cultural, historic, and creative arts experiences in collaboration with the private sector, diplomatic missions, ministries, departments, and agencies. He also noted that the Blackstar Experience will encompass activities such as concert party competition, film events, and street carnivals. The Pan-African Month will be a part of the Blackstar Experience, and it will include street carnivals, film week, fashion festival, food fair, theatrical and drama performances, concert party competition, and monthly domestic tourism destinations. President Mahama said, stressing brand. He made a statement while presenting the State of the Nation address in Parliament on February 27, 2025. And he says that in the meantime, Ghanaian musician and also entrepreneur by the name of Rex Osu, popularly known as Rex Omar. He has been appointed as the presidential staffer for Blackstar Experience. Now, in his address, President John Dramani Mahama also expressed government's commitment to developing Osu Castle as into a more attractive tourist site. Now, we'll deal with the two issues, but then let's look at the Blackstar Experience first. Concert party competition, film fairs, food fair. It'd be like last year there was supposed to be some food fair where happen.
No, I mean that's Taste of Ghana.
Taste of Ghana.
By GIPC, Ghana Investment Promotion Council. I think they've been. I think it's been 2 or 3 years, but I think this year's own didn't happen. Especially, we voted December 7 and. Pass switch. So
that's why they talk. This vote December will remove from
if you are not careful and you go and do any budget and new government take over in Charlie.
December vote.
No, it makes a lot of sense what you're saying. It makes a lot of sense because even to allow for a better transition, because I mean, after 7th December, we have to wait for 2 or 3 days for final declaration, and then start the transition process for the next month. That is 7th. It's too short a time. I think the best 2-3 months before switch of power is done, so that you can, because Team Ora will need to work.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Ora team will need to work and make sure that they search for all looted government properties and return them to their maker.
So for me, the Blackstar Experience, I see it as a very good initiative, especially the thought. The thought, the thought is different from the execution, and I want to believe that, I mean, the stakeholders, key stakeholders will sit and plan it well and articulate or execute it properly so that the intended impact will be felt. Because, I mean, it's looking at making sure most of the sectors of the creative art industry is in a way giving an enabling environment to thrive. And it's a longer version, like a year-round something. So it's like, if you listen to the version of the Minister for Tourism, Madam Jifa Ablagomashi, she also even further talked about the fact that it is going to be beyond Accra. It's like all the district assemblies, the MMDCs will be involved, which means that it will go down to, I mean, the various aspects of the country, which will not become just an Accra thing, but will be felt in other parts of the country. And clearly, if this happens, it means that the various economies, local economies, will be impacted. Because when some of these programs are taking place, the transport sector is cashing in. I mean, those traders are cashing in, logistics providers are cashing in. So if this should happen across the country, look at how the local economy is going to be impacted. And it will affect the national economy as well. So I see the Blackstar Experience as a very huge, I mean, opportunity or a policy which must be carved well so that it can make the creative sector thrive. And the president is saying that he wants to make Ghana like a tourism brand where many people will love to come and do, I mean, business with us. And if we have this being very effective, I mean, this is where people are going to travel, among others, to come here and witness. So I really want to urge those who have been put in positions who, in a way, will be part of the planning and execution, because this is in his 120 days promise. So it means that they have some because we've done like 50 days and we have some days, and I'm sure before or in the 120 days it will be launched, and that is where we will get to understand most of the activities and, I mean, the whole policy direction of the, and President has always shown that this is very dear to him. When he was swearing in the minister, one of the KPIs he gave the minister was the Blackstar Experience, and he mentioned it there that he wants to see that executed. So,
and I'm sure the reason why he did that is because, in all fairness, let's also agree that the MPP performed well with respect to tourism. Yeah,
beyond the return.
Beyond the return.
Year of return.
Yes, they did extremely well when it comes to that sector. Now, to further make it for the NDC to own it and to extend it, that is where the trickling down of the activities into different, because that is also a part where the NPP failed. If you ask me, in my opinion, I feel they failed extremely in that regard, making sure that the people in the north also get their fair share, in the Brown Hafo and the OT side of town, they also get their fair share of it. If the NDC is able to let it trickle down, the experience trickle down, I think that would be a plus or a feather in their cap for them.
Exactly. So because of that, I'm really hopeful that the right people will be. I mean, one of the I've heard information about one man who is a proponent of this Blackstar Experience, and I mean, from some of the write-up he's done, I see him as somebody who is very, very visionary in this, and I'm sure because he's involved as somebody who had such a beautiful idea, he will be able to, I mean, help the various stakeholders carve something beautiful for it. And I think the redevelopment of there is a man. I'll try and get his name.
You did forget somebody's name.
Oh yeah.
You even know how much money Britain did in 2022.
I'm human.
And billions. You forget the man name.
Kwame doesn't know the man. I mean, if he's listening, he can send it to me. And if you connecting it to the Osu Castle, I think that we really need to redevelop the Osu Castle. Yes, it's a tourism site. People go, but the redevelopment will
That's a former seat of government.
Yes, the redevelopment will increase the revenue generation. You know, the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, now Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, in the 2023 budget, which was presented by the finance minister, he made us understand that that place, after the redevelopment, is generating 1 million cedis every month. Wow. Formerly, it was generating 30,000. But after they redeveloped, it shot up. And even in terms of patronage, it shot up. Well, the highest patronage they had when it has not been redeveloped was during the Beyond Year of Return in 2019. And that was around 98,000. Then after they redeveloped, it shot up to 150,000. And if you look at, I mean, the history of the Osu Castle, it's I mean, something which is very interesting because, you know, the 15th, the place was there. Then in the 16th century, the Danes came in, and at a point, how one Asumeni from the Akomus, who was working there, was used by the chief then, who is a relative, to find a way to capture the Danes. And now the Akomu later controlled the place. And later, when they came back to buy the place again, the man had to do a deal with them that change the keys. Let me keep the original keys. And now the original keys of the castle is at Akwemu. He kept it as a trophy. And how Kwame Nkrumah even extended it when he now went there. I mean, if you go there, there is a place where Jonathan Mills of Brez's memory used for his Sunday church services. And after President Akufo-Addo, as part of measures to, I mean, redevelop the place, declared the place as a museum for governance and other things. And I think that it is a good initiative. Dr. Awal said they were going to do it, but unfortunately, they couldn't redevelop the place. So I think this is an opportunity for, I mean, the current government, since it wants to make Ghana a tourism hub, to redevelop, to add to because it has a beautiful history. So let's redevelop the place and look at what he's talking about. I mean, where they are going to do some, create some marketing activities around the place. It is a good and a step in the right direction.
Tilly.
So we are talking about his conversation and then the Osu Castle thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First off, I think the conversation or what he said during the Sona is just reiterating something that we already know in their manifesto, as well as the plan they have for the tourism, culture, creative arts sector. And these things that he mentioned, all of them are already in it. Clearly, they have an all-year plan to boost the tourism sector or to get people to visit. We know that even though people visit Ghana all year round, the height of it has always been December. And it's because there has been activities that drives or the activities that drive that kind of peak in visits here. So if there's a way a government wants to spread that kind of activities all year and then get people to visit the country and make it like a tourism destination all year and not just December, it makes sense. And obviously, there are some event promoters or private organizers that have sort of had franchise with the December moments. However, there are other 11 months, and for some people, like I'm sure, some people like George Quaye, those that do production, stage plays, they can also have their moments in the year that anybody that loves productions across the globe can come and experience Ghana productions. I know that Roverman has a time where he does production series of them, where he sells them as a package. Yeah. So imagine there is a month that is blocked for production, and it's not just Accra, Ghana. Everywhere. Some people are doing it in Kumasi. Some people are, open air theater somewhere, that kind of thing. And this is being promoted or packaged and sold to the diaspora. That those of you that love production like Tileke Nipano, come to Ghana. Come to Ghana in May. May is the highest moment of productions. Why not? I see people having problem with their concert party. I just saw it as comedy. The comedy thing that he wanted to talk about, and they just use concert party. Concert party now, I say the average ordinary guy at a concert party or a comedy. But I think the comedy industry has had a very good time for the past 2, 3, 4 years. And to me, if there is a month that is dedicated to comedy that is backed by the
powers that be.
Powers that be, it is good.
Yeah.
Spotlighting comedy. Let the dance promote it. Now, all this, to me, I feel like all this are things that can happen. But if it is not well promoted, like December in GH is promoted to the diaspora, you might not get the result that you want. So if they are going to find a way to promote every month and every itinerary of each month to the rest of the world to get them to come, why not? Why not? If there's a month we are going to use to spotlight our fashion, why not? Because there's an entire industry of creatives that are into fashion. Designers, that's probably I am appointed with KOD and Co. This is their job. So if there is a way we can spotlight it for a month and sell it to the rest of the world, come to Ghana in February. Come and experience our fashion. And then even if you can even buy some of the things at affordable prices that you might not get it regularly because this month is for them. Why not? It can be done. Let's do it. Now, the conversation about the Osu Castle, it makes a lot of sense, and it really pained me that he just mentioned Osu Castle. I'm hoping that other ones too, the other castles and the forts in Ghana and the places that have been significant in the story that we've sold over the years, which is Ghana is the gateway and Ghana is where the slaves, and then they'll focus on that and build all of it, or sort of give all of it a facelift. Because guess what? Tourism is not just what we think, and our tourism, it has to be, you have to go to the Cape Coast Castle, and then some people, they build different things to start tourism. Dubai, they had to actually build everything from ground up. Ghana, we are fortunate because of our past and our history, Certain things are in certain places that connect to the diaspora spiritually already. That is why I keep saying Nigeria, December or whatever, or they have come back home, it will never be like Ghana because ours has a spiritual backing. That is why Steve Harvey and when they come to Ghana, they feel some connection when they go to the Cape Coast Castle because they know that somewhere in their bloodline, one of their people was over there. You get it? So if there are places like that that are significant to the story, the history of Ghana, and can drive tourism all year round, why do we do just Osu Castle? We can do the other forts, maybe a Shisha corners. You know that the Raya was saying something about some place. Can you imagine? Imagine we give a festive. So as a nation that we are struggling financially, we don't have to build new places to drive tourism. We just have to give all the old places facelifts because they are
and make it accessible.
Yes, accessible because they are significant to our story, and it's significant.
I don't know. And
they are sorry. And they are significant to the people, their story there. Because the Black Americans there, they are looking for something that gives them a reason of who they are, identity. And that is what December in GH or the Year of Return has offered them. So if we can make it bigger, when they come to the Cape Coast or whatever castle, then they go to Osu, they see some of the fort, they see this. It adds on to they finding their feet and knowing themselves. So I think it doesn't have to end there, but it's a good initiative. And I'm hoping that once they have said they will do it now, and yeah, about Casano and promises no
Action.
Nobody gave us promises more than the Akufo-Addo government. Nobody. I don't know any government that can give us more promise than
King promise.
we're calling it King Promise. So it wasn't a joke. There were so many promises, but it's about being able to deliver. Delivering it, even if you're not able to deliver or deliver some, so that we have something to sit on to defend you and your government in future. But to me, I think it's good.
Accra Marine Drive project, a significant urban redevelopment initiative which was designed to transform approximately 241 acres of Accra's coastline into a vibrant tourism and economic hub. Although the cabinet approval for this vital project was achieved during my presidency in 2016, progress has stalled. We will reassess the work completed and take decisive action to bring this all-important project back on track. We will develop the Osu Castle, the former seat of government, and the area around it as a tourist attraction. It will have a pedestrian precinct with arts and craft markets, jewelry and gold markets. This approximate 22-acre land will become a destination for tourism. Our flagship initiative, the Blackstar Experience, aims to establish Ghana as the gateway to Africa for the global diaspora, featuring thoughtfully curated cultural, historic, and creative arts experiences in collaboration with the private sector, diplomatic missions, ministries, departments, and agencies. Our aim is to position the Blackstar Experience as a uniquely Ghanaian tourism brand. The Pan-African Month will be a part of the Blackstar Experience. It will include street carnivals, a film week, a fashion festival, a food fair, theatrical and drama performances, concert party competitions, and monthly domestic tourism destinations. We will strategically promote meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibition tourism to diversify our tourism offerings. Ghana's peaceful and democratic environment positions us as an attractive hub for international summits, business conventions, and high-profile gatherings. We must capitalize on this unique advantage to maximize our benefits and strengthen our reputation as the country that is closest to the center of the world. We're also committed to revitalizing the Accra Marine Drive project, a significant urban redevelopment initiative which was designed to transform approximately 241 acres of Accra's coastline into a vibrant tourism and economic hub.
Well, let me read some of the messages on Facebook. And now on Facebook, it's Hits 103.9 FM, Hits 103.9 FM. On Hima Berry Adipa, say we shouldn't forget Kojo Black, edited Lomo Lomo before it was released. Really? Did he edit?
What?
Kojo Black.
No, he wrote.
He wrote
major parts of Kiddy's line.
Yes. So the edit part.
Maybe
anyway.
that's where he's trying to. But he got the worst wrong.
Anyway, Asha George Sai saying to even let you guys know that they don't take you guys seriously. No one is even responding to the cry or even the plenty talk from the sector. I mean, has any politician been on any platform this week and was asked what he or she thinks about the statement from the MP? Adam should also stop talking about what he doesn't know. He read out figures from the other industries. We can't and will never match up to them internationally, not even to Nigeria, because he knows well. Unim. Unim the Oka. I mean, do you understand what the import of it? Oh, okay.
I think it's talking about the numbers you were mentioning when it comes to the tourism,
the contribution
side
of
in other countries and
But if they've been able to do it, why can't we?
Oh, so he's saying well, the import of the message is that I mean, they don't even take us that serious, so don't even start that
So that's why I'm saying we should take a cue from them and invest in the sector.
Okay, well, let's move on. Is on Facebook. Original Koguda is saying, "Oh, Ampong there. So let's say MPP winner and he will come apologize and He's a good composer though. Till he tells how far. Well, that is from original Koguda. Sweet James Smart is saying, Boo God will always be himself, 100%. Kwabena Winter is saying, Master, if Bamia had won, will he come and apologize? Dusty Lama is also on the same Ampong case saying, Ampong, Mania Champong, Kechi Kwame Apia. These three made that song. This is a trio. So, shouts going out to you, Nana. GH Nana Boating. You're also watching us live on Facebook. Kennedy Love Kofi is saying, I'm so happy concert party is coming back, especially the Kiso concert party days. No size. I don't know if that is supposed to. I'm not sure that's the original idea.
I'm waiting for the launch. I mean, that's
because I think. I don't know. I stand to be corrected on this, and I would say it's an art form that I believe in this day and age needs a little bit of advancement for it to sit with current
comedy. Like I'm sure,
yes.
It'll comedy.
So a comedy, but a kind of concert party you understand. Many shows so I'm for
concert party can be under the comedy brand. I mean, concert party is
part
comedy.
Of comedy.
Yeah, so I'm sure. Say, as I said, he meant comedy, but he probably just said the concert party because that is what the Ghanaian audience usually, the average Ghanaian audience say, oh, comedy. They say a concert party. That's it.
Anyway, we're still moving on. 18 minutes past 11. We're wrapping up at exactly 12 midday. Showbiz Review Extra, Saturdays from 9 to 12. And you know that this week, KOD, Omar and Abeiku Santana finally had their appointment. Me sure say we follow you, and we followed to the latter. Give me just G for gist. G for gist.
Interesting. I mean, for me, I remember one night I received a call and some industry players, and they were giving me most of the information from behind the scenes, and I was really happy for them. And subsequent to that, I think those appointments they talked about really came to pass. And for me, what it's telling us is that we need to prepare ourselves. I mean, those in the space, especially when called upon to run the space, we should be prepared to be able to do that, because when we are able to positively impact the space, it means that we will be affected as well, because that is where our profession lies. So, I mean, we've always clamored for them that, use the creatives, let them lead. Now is the opportunity for them to lead. So they should be able to show the appointing authority that, we said it, give it to us. You give it to us, and we've delivered. And that will be a very beautiful story. So I want to urge all of them who have been appointed to, put their best foot forward and ensure that there is a turnaround and even improvement on whatever they have gone to meet at wherever they are. And some of them, we know the kind of roles they've played. If you take someone like KOD, if you look at how he easily connects with the diasporans, even through his own events, Rhythms on the Runway, and other events, he has what it takes to be able to create that rapport and achieve the mandate of the office, because the mandate of the office is clear. And I would want to read the mandate of the Office of the Diaspora Affairs, so that, because I've seen people asking, now Diaspora Affairs, it's
what does it entail?
It's a very, very important office, and this is it. The mandate of the Diaspora Affairs, Office of the President. This was established in 2017 by the SY NPP Oronado, with within the Office of the President. The Diaspora Affairs Office was created to recognize and harness the immense contributions of Ghanaians living abroad.
Okay.
So it's an office which is aimed at helping us harness the contributions of Ghanaians living abroad, with a special focus on engaging African Americans and broader African diaspora in reconnecting with their ancestral homelands. You know, there are some who are not basically born here or Ghanaians specifically, but the Africans who have their, forefathers come from here. However, they've lost touch with Africa. But Ghana wants to make an effort to own these people and reconnect them. So the office is charged to focus on the African American and the diasporans in general to be able to. And it says at its core, the office is dedicated to strengthen ties between Ghana and its diaspora community. It serves as a bridge, fostering meaningful connection, celebrating achievement, encouraging active participation in Ghana's socio-economic development. Key focus of the office is youth engagement, working closely with Ghanaian youth organizations abroad to ensure that second and third generation Ghanaians remain connected to their heritage. You know, there are some second and third generation of Ghanaians who, if intentional steps are not taken, will be lost to the world. So, that office has that to ensure that there is that youth organization of these second and third generation Ghanaians. Additionally, the office maintains a comprehensive database of Ghanaians in the diaspora, streamlining identification, location, and mobilizing for national development. And, they are going to, play a very key role in look at someone like Michael Blackson. Just one person, look at the impact he's had. So I'm sure there are others who are also, having a lot of impact. So if we should continuously be intentional for the next 20 years, we'll be able to have a lot of diaspora investments in the country. So KOD, I believe, is going to deliver. I've seen Abeiku Santana too in a photograph with his boss now. And the cordial relationship has started from there. And interestingly, they all come from the same constituency in Fantiman. So I'm sure that collaboration will help them forge ahead to be able to deliver the tourism, Ghana tourism we want. So I wish them all the best, and we hope to see the results in near future.
Well, KOD appointed as presidential advisor on diaspora affairs. Rex Omar, presidential director. He's the director of diaspora affairs. Presidential staffer for Blackstar Experience, Rex Omar. Abeiku Santana, deputy chief executive officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority, that's the GTA. James Gardner, also appointed as the deputy executive secretary of the National Film Authority. And I think Kafui. Danku also as the
boss of NFA.
Boss of National Film.
And James is deputizing.
Wow, amazing. Tilly Tales.
He could have said deputy, but deputizing.
Tomatoes are tomating and potatoes are potating.
Well, we have gotten what we've been asking for. We said we wanted our people. Our people have been put in places. What I'm quite excited about is that I feel like a lot of impacts can be made when creatives or when we are put in charge of the agencies and the associations or whatever under the Creative Arts Agency, because that's one, your sole focus is that office. And things, and then what you have to do to make sure that it is working to add on to the large picture. So your focus in NFA is to make sure that the film sector, not just in Accra, Ghana, but all over Ghana.
Across board.
Kumawudo, it is working, it's functional, and everything is working. Now, also, GTA. Your job is to ensure that the tourism sector. So now you don't have to go and think about film and the tourist. You focus on your job, drive it home. You can actually have a synergy with the other people to see how you can make it work holistically. But your job be your job, and if you do your job well, we will see it trickle down to other side. It will work interconnected. Our sector is interconnected. and your job as whatever. So I like the way they have put us in place of the agencies and co. I like that. Now, in the next 4 years, we will see if really putting creatives in places of position actually drive the creative sector. And now it is something of our imagination that we think we could have done. Because I go do them and I do them be different. There's a difference. So I really want to see that.
Me pese me ye, any my ye.
Difference.
The difference in me pese.
I want to see. We also said we wanted a creative to be a substantive minister. We have it. So right now there's no excuse anywhere. Like Mahama has cleared every
agenda na fa
opportunity. We are even excuse. We are way free ho. So now let's see how it goes. And I am really, really, really praying that our people deliver, because then it gives more of us opportunities to be put in place of position and power to effect change that affects our sector. It's me more there. I wish them well. I wish all of them well. Some of them, because of their track records, they look shaky for me.
Like?
But some of them too, I know they can deliver.
You will say a question like?
Oh, question where get me answer me no problem. Baby, I mean you're ready for. But omo track record no.
The track record or aban mu se sie ya na
the track record wo eduma bi a de hye de nsa no anko ye. But of course, ebia na we no, na eduma no enhye na enye demanding to say about community ebia na obetime deliver. But all the same, I am wishing them well, and I am hoping that just as we've been crying for now, they will make the change and they will make the impact that we are hoping they would, because it will be very, very crazy for us to be sitting here 4 years and then all we are getting back-to-back excuses on how they couldn't do what they couldn't do. No, we have put you in power. You say you are one of us. You understand the sector. Show it. Show workings now. Show workings.
Okay.
The Accra Marine Drive project, a significant urban redevelopment initiative which was designed to transform approximately 241 acres of Accra's coastline into a vibrant tourism and economic hub. Although the cabinet approval for this vital project was achieved during my presidency in 2016, progress has stalled. We will reassess the work completed and take decisive action to bring this all-important project back on track. We will develop the Osu Castle, the former seat of government, and the area around it as a tourist attraction. It will have a pedestrian precinct with arts and craft markets, jewelry and gold markets. This approximate 22-acre land will become a destination for tourism. Our flagship initiative, the Blackstar Experience, aims to establish Ghana as the gateway to Africa for the global diaspora, featuring thoughtfully curated cultural, historic, and creative arts experiences in collaboration with the private sector, diplomatic missions, ministries, departments, and agencies. Our aim is to position the Blackstar Experience as a uniquely Ghanaian tourism brand. The Pan-African Month will be a part of the Blackstar Experience. It will include street carnivals, a film week, a fashion festival, a food fair, theatrical and drama performances, concert party competitions, and monthly domestic tourism destinations. We will strategically promote meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibition tourism to diversify our tourism offerings. Ghana's peaceful and democratic environment positions us as an attractive hub for international summits, business conventions, and high-profile gatherings. We must capitalize on this unique advantage to maximize our benefits and strengthen our reputation as the country that is closest to the center of the world. We're also committed to revitalizing the Accra Marine Drive project, a significant urban redevelopment initiative which was designed to transform approximately 241 acres of Accra's coastline into a vibrant tourism and economic hub.
This is Hits.
Welcome back to the studio, and Boo is here. Boo, I need your quick submission on our creatives that have been appointed into government officially. Agenda
Master, no, we operate from the Flagstaff household.
Yeah, you are inside.
That alone should tell you the power of the creative and the power of the man in charge. I think when I say the man in charge, His Excellency John Dumelo, that should tell you how he take this thing serious.
Yeah.
Because on our fourth floor,
yeah,
chief of staff for second floor. Wako hoda. I'm telling you the floors. Next time, president was fourth floor.
Last hour.
What is here? Chief of staff for second floor. Into ABA office between third and first floor.
Yeah.
So yeah, bedroom yeah, babe check is Uncle Rex.
Yeah.
Last week near ski we call him fa. That be how serious the thing be.
Yeah.
You know, be say we do some ministry.
We put you
can't
for
yeah, we they can't call you. Your line don't they go? No. You buy your film.
Yeah.
Rambo style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we are thankful first and foremost, you know, and a lot of I know all of us have been waiting for this
exactly.
to know the real faces and the Rex, Uncle Rex, Abeiku, KOD, name them, and a lot more to come. Are people that yes.
I'm waiting for Baba Sadiq.
Oh, it go come. Why not?
God, I've prayed this prayer for long.
It go come. Don't
Sadiq.
worry. For all you know, Seth, we don't go even put down for credit. We go put down for oil and gas. Something.
Yeah.
No. So did it. So did it. You know. So the fact that these are people that we can reach out. Yeah. About for work and job.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When you work, you
go pay them.
When you work, you don't go job.
When he was spending money to do his campaign. You didn't say this.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I am one person, and mark this day. Put it down.
1st of March 2025.
Yes, spread it. One person who will not support any of our people stealing and being arrogant. Yeah. It will never happen. Now, I'm not saying that it will never happen as in like they won't do it. There are people who will do it.
Yeah.
And when they do it, you go hear us.
You go give them fire.
Yes, because we've been against that from long. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama doesn't look like it. He's not it. He will not be it. So we will not shield anybody who goes out there to misappropriate our funds and, no. So that one there, he's a gentleman. Once he goes there to go and do his work.
Yeah, he needs to be paid.
Yeah, exactly. It's that simple.
It's
that simple. We will not support that nonsense these people can do. So we are very, very thankful to His Excellency the President, and he's shown that he's with us. I mean, some of us have traveled with him this whole time, pushing his agenda from 2012 till now. He's seen us on the road as we do campaign. He's seen the work and he's seen that these are the people who could really, really. When Rex's name came up for ministerial position, everybody was trying to, shoot at him and all. Some of us were like, no. I mean, our sister sat here and spewed a lot of gibberish, whatchamacallit, the fair one, yes.
Sally,
yes, said a lot of gibberish about Uncle Rex. But I'm sure later she called and apologized, So today, if Rex has been put, you see where Rex is so important. That secretariat is so important because it was like on the lips of the president when we were traveling the whole time. There was a whole forum for that in Kumasi with all the creatives, if you remember.
Yeah.
So it is dear to his heart. Now, this is a president who says, look, every meeting that he actually proposed, he said every year we're going to have a creative forum where he himself will come and sit in and have a conversation with us. And for somebody to speak or think like that, you should know that person is a forward-thinking person. Because truly and truly, if DJ Slim prescribes an antidote for the DJ industry today, you should understand that in the next 6 months, that prescription will not work because there will be a different disease at a time because of how we're consuming and how technology is, So for him to
something might pop up or something will pop up.
Thank you. So for him to say that there will be a yearly grouping where we sit and talk about what is and how we can help, where we've not done what we need to do. For me alone, for me alone is somebody who's forward thinking, and for him to put our main guys in there to do their job or to stand and push the agenda. Look, I've always doffed my hat off for the president, and this one they had a light ground make you walk my top because he's done an amazing job by involving people. Oh yeah, you do all.
Well, do we have the right people in the right positions? Well, I'll go over them again. KOD as the Director of Diaspora Affairs, Rex Omar as the Presidential Staffer for Blackstar Experience, Abeiku Santana Agri,
Yeah.
Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the GTA, and James Gardner appointed as the Deputy Executive Secretary of the NFA. Kafu Idanku is also the boss of NFA. Do we have the right people occupying the right positions?
Definitely. I mean, all the people that you've mentioned are people that I've experienced in my time in the space, and they have shown in their works that they are serious. I keep saying this all the time. Leadership position is more of a supervisory role, right? You don't necessarily have to know all the
nitty-gritties
exactly, or the T's and the I's, or you don't have to know everything. But then you need to surround yourself with technocrats who know the job. You need to hold a lot of stakeholder engagement, so you learn on the job. Again, every day things are changing. Every week there's a new thing. You understand? So in that space that you've been awarded to do the work, listen to a lot of these people who are on the ground, who are doing the job. I mean, a clear example of misinformation, or we don't know what we are talking about, is the MPP team, the George Quays, and other Samuel Bedus, the cookers, where they were walking around the Sakura man who came and said he wanted to do a stream, this thing for Ghana. You say,
The stream, you know they play music from there.
Ghana then.
GMX.
Streaming.
You know they stream.
They be streaming.
Oh, boo.
Maybe South Sana mumu launch here one fan.
You have it on your phone?
Me, I have it on my phone. I'm with the space. I love Ghana dearly. That's why I'm still here, making sure things are happening.
Right.
Exactly. You understand? So I'm saying, say, if you have, I know that's how I remember he go can't fire me. No. He listens, but I'm saying him, George Quaye, Coca. They misinformed them, man. What I say?
They will not tell him the truth.
They misinformed him. And I say, let me put it, because these are my people, my brothers. They know.
Then tell them, but
they know the Sakura know here. So I said that the chair into Adiano. No. Adrena she. They know the sunlight. No, a famunta she.
Into mini cheyana.
It go help the scalp. You should wear it more often, and you don't expose your scalp to sunlight. It's very, very dangerous. And now 10 minutes, 3 minutes. Now Sakura man, the baby snow munya bibia Sakura shine. Who wear that, Jenny? Killer. You go hustle. You understand? So, the people, we all know who go sit here and talk about Abeiku Santana not knowing the job. He's been doing this job when he didn't have a portfolio in government.
Yeah.
Wayama Canada.
Yeah.
Rexoma, same.
Yeah.
Kafu Danku, what's the boy's name? Mr. Fireman.
Gardner.
Yeah, no. What you say? And our own brother KOD.
Yeah.
What you say? If you look at what KOD and Baby any national crowd,
it's connected to the diaspora. If you go to
exactly, and it's on point. And the last time we were in his office together, right? It's on point. So, and trust me, these are people that, again, I'm saying we can pick up a phone and call. There's none of them I go call, they no go pick, or they no go return my call. So we to 1 or 2 cents or 2 whatever, we go contribute. Because at the end of the day, almost failure.
Yeah.
Their job is our job. We don't have to all be in the office to work. We don't. And they will not be working in isolation.
Yeah.
What did they make an answer? They will reach out to all of us, yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? We that way, we push away this thing. We forfeit to gather or rally around the team and make the thing, because if they work today with everything they be, because hey Charlie, you fought a good fight. I just got out, I was on the phone and I met one woman and says, oh Charlie, I'm happy your people are in power. You people for help them to do the right thing. That you see that alone, exactly that alone, there's that sense of responsibility on you. So I keep saying that, look, we don't have to be in the office wearing a tie, they forgive us. No. We did the job. We did the job top, we did do and we did on ground. We be shadow ministers and deputy ministers and appointees. Oh yes, you understand? Same way. Then we no be part of campaign team. We officially we campaign where we can be. So no,
You are on the road.
Oh yes, so we do on the road to make sure say it go be, and it's for all of us. I think all of us. I mean, our biggest thing is that creatives put in a lot. We don't get what we deserve. Sanyo Manu, I keep saying that creatives are not beggars. The fact that we are creatives, even in the scantiest of resources, they create. Where we take create. You understand? So I'm happy. I swear, if like this thing no come one aside, we go. I not go know how I go see him. Say, hey Charlie, Usha idea we be but he's got it right, and he's not done anything wrong. He's here to do one mistake. The president of Ghana, His Excellency, or from top. From finance minister, he's gotten every appointment right. Trust me. And that's why I've said, and I'm saying it again, I said it on UTV, I said, we've never had an experienced president until him. Even his first time, he wasn't experienced.
Yes.
Everybody was the first time.
Everybody, they try Omar Quaye. Yes, they try. And I keep saying, look, I give you an example. You say, do we have the right people? Let me just backtrack a little bit. When any president was being elected, did we know they were the right people?
No, we never had.
Which school they go to learn presidency?
No, there's no school like that.
Thank you.
There's no school like that.
Thank you. What did they can I say? So when you come on the job, it be your display. It be what you go do, your decisions, all those stuff. Go say, no, this guy, or Timama, the people of Ghana.
Yeah.
And luckily for His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, he's done this before. He's seen the mistakes, and he's come back.
He sat to watch it from
good.
Yeah.
You know, so trust me.
He played a match some way, go sit for bench.
Yes,
Where he watch other people play.
Good.
Where them bring him for inside again.
So he cannot get it wrong. Trust me. And I know him. If you go play offside, you or team, they go put another person. We don't get time.
Time no day.
We have only 4 years, so don't think say we put you for there. But 3 months time, no, you go.
First time, he was doing racial.
Yes. What I say? 3 months for Ubeko.
No long thing.
No, yempe enim kwasie bia. What did they make a
No long thing.
A legacy time. And I'm saying he's put all the right people there. Okay. So I'm hoping that they will also see in that light. And not in our space alone, from everybody, Agric, everybody lands so far, make mistake yet. So where they appoint you to come serve, don't make mistake. Thinking say the man, you don't know what they do. What they, we go make sure. Say you go clap your hand. So congratulations again to our people, Big Rex, Big Abeiku, Big KOD, Big James, Big Kafui, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we did for them.
Ajama Kwame will say, many least mistake, no any least mistake.
Exactly.
Because we least mistake, we least mistake. Into many least mistake.
Don't try the slightest and the smallest mistake.
Well, we're about to activate the phone lines for our listeners who come through 030-221-656, 803-0221-6567 or 054-881-039. It's Showbiz Review Extra here on Hits 10.
Maybe to
Adam.
me.
It is like
to me. What be
Chotome.
What be to me?
It's Chotome. Chotome.
Oh, but you be
But I say the one you talk, I don't know.
Oh, but you
The
be
one-
unless
the-
you don't understand the language.
The
No,
one
what I mean is, but there's a word called Toto man.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh,
sure
you don't hear that song.
I've heard that song.
What be that guy name?
Agric.
Hey, you don't hear that song.
Probably,
So
probably
what
might-
be the
I don't
meaning?
know.
It might be a street,
It doesn't mean-
slang.
No, I understand.
Well, it doesn't mean what you're saying. The word is not there. I say it's day, but I don't know.
I understand. You got same thing I'm asking. Maybe you see a British and you're asking them what is delicacy. You don't go know. Maybe you don't come across the word. So I get you.
Real quick. tourist site. Also, we touched on Kojo Black. That was the first story anyway. Kojo Black and King Sack. We touched on that story. People were saying that Charlie, your man there, he's dropping too many songs. Charlie. Any of the stories that you want to touch on, real quick, 05488411039. That is 05488411039 or 03022216567. Join the conversation this morning as we. Hello. 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 Nana Kwesi on the line. Hello, Nana Kwesi. Good morning.
Yeah, it's Nana Kweku from Dema Michelle Company.
Nana Kweku, how are you doing?
I'm doing nice. Charlie, big house, Charlie.
Big up yourself.
Tell Budok say I beg this Sunday now make it come for Mataiko. So I'm going to be there. I go square. You square there. You talk everything.
Charlie,
you talk everything. Charlie, the Sakura man, you like the you know the work.
I beg, pipe down. Give we Sakura people pipe down.
No, you know the work. You know the inside. You understand? Those two they know the way they careful no. You see they sign the scotch, so Charlie, it scatter the brain everything. You understand? Charlie, you guys are doing great. I mean, the appointees are on point. Dr. John Dumelo, Mahama, the one in the force. Appointed these people, you understand? And then he have better future for Ghana. He have better future for the creative industry, man. Not the Sakura people, Charlie. Let's squash the Sakura people there, Charlie. We don't get time. Let's move forward. We need the youth in the system, and then the youth are in. Understand? Check everything. You check everything, and then check the previous. Difference the inside. The white is wide, belong. Understand? Big house, big house, big house. Everybody in the listening right now.
Amen. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thanks a lot for. I think I have Udav back on the line. Can I talk to Udav? Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, Udav, how are you doing?
Yeah, this is Jehovah from Odashom.
Oh, Jehovah, okay, talk to me.
Yeah, greetings to all your panelists in the studio, especially the Boo man himself. It is like the issues like Abuja Wenya Namo Chuchane Namno. If they go show on share left, on share right, and I say they give the issue where it belongs to. Okay, going to the issues, I am encouraged by the things that I heard from the president. Things have been said, and we believe that those who have been put in various positions must work. We said we want our creatives and our people in there, and they're giving us that opportunity. We should take every opportunity that has been given to us. We shouldn't hear any excuses. When we hear excuses, we give it to them as it is. And by the way, please, where is Kumasi Michael Jackson? I have not heard from him. I'm talking about Omane Champo.
That's Kumasi Michael Jackson.
Yeah, he's called Kumasi Michael Jackson.
I have no idea.
Don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he's called Kumasi Michael Jackson.
We've not heard from Omane Champo, but somebody on social media was saying that the apology song seems to be a trio.
Yes, we know. It's a planting. We know. That's why much of us, most of us, we are not taking those apology that is coming. As you people were saying, they will come saying worse things. Even when Baumia was vice, look at what Omane Champo was saying behind the scenes. Mahama, I don't think he is qualified to even to do. But look at things he said about Mahama because of politics. Look at the things he said about Mahama. When you have the guy that you said the pressure about 20. You can the apology we've heard, but we will not take it.
Anyway, my brother.
Is the talk. Next time we go see what we go do. And another person that we are monitoring is Prince David say. You
are monitoring.
On to Tombwa Park and he no time there. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for joining us. Let me talk to my last caller this morning. The name is Nat. Hello, Nat. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I hope all is well with you. Where are you calling us from?
Inside Americans.
Okay. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah. DJ Slim, I want to say a big thank you to you for this opportunity. I always want to call like I not get the opportunity. You guys are doing a great job. Yes, and I want to use this opportunity to congratulate all the appointees. The Mahama has given the opportunity to the people, and I want to use this opportunity again to say they should use this opportunity to make a good impact from it. They should work a good and very, very hard work for Ghana motherland.
Okay.
Because we are expecting much from them.
Okay.
They should not disappoint the man.
Okay.
Big ups to you all, and may God help you to do more job for us.
Thank you for also tuning in and listening to us. I think we have to wrap up production. We have to wrap up this morning. A billion thanks to our production, Debbie Sway. A billion thanks to a man like Wadud. Thank you, Tilly Tills, for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Adam Chutome. And thank you, Boo God, for joining us this morning. Officially, we just served you Showbiz DJ Slim.